Hey, all right, very exciting time. This is our first official harvest day where we're really going to start digging into plants. So we want to do our official, more formal documentation of a plant. So what we're going to cover today, and this is for our reference and your reference if you're interested, but this is the China Yunnan. This is a variety. We have a few different seed varieties from Yunnan, so they're definitely very different plants, but this is the early finishing one. And so we're going to go through a few categories, and this is just so we can remember later on when we want to reference. So first of all, harvest time. Today is October 7th. So, and we're not taking the whole plant, but we're taking tops, and I'd say at least half the plant is ready to be harvested right now. So that's October 7th. Another category is just structure, and you can see the structure here. What's really cool is it's one of these plants that just drops all its leaves. So really, by the time we harvest, there's hardly any leaves to remove. So we're ending up with just like pure bud. So really cool, beautiful structure. I like that structure. As far as mold and bug resistance, have not seen one speck of mold on these, so extremely high mold resistance. As far as bug resistance, I have seen aphids on this plant. We've been really good this year about our lacewing timing and our predatory insects, so we've kept all the aphids under control, even during the really hot times where bugs can really explode on you. So it seems aphids will hang out on this plant given the chance, but yeah, this is not like an aphid bug bomb, so I'd say very good bug and mold resistance. As far as overall yield, we'll come in a little bit later on the buds to look at them, but this isn't like a crazy, Afghan honkin' chonkin' forearm sized bud, but these are really big, nice buds and really good density. So if you were growing commercial wise, like talking about weight and such like that, yeah, you can get some serious weight out of these. These are really dense, and you can kind of see, I like to flop the branches, and you can sort of see that weight as it bounces around. So yeah, they're very dense. And yeah, as far as if you were concerned about weight, yes, this thing will put on some serious weight. And then as far as density, the bud density, and we'll come in a minute on this, but the density is really, yeah, very solid. And then the final one that we're going to talk about is the smell. And so weird, it's now gone. Before it was like a Thai lemongrass kind of garbage funk. Now it's turned into like a black pepper spice, like really black peppery, but still has a little bit of lemongrass and ginger. So it just has like a Thai restaurant kaffir, lime, lemongrass, ginger, but lots of black pepper, and then a little bit of garbage funk. But it's actually rounded out really nice. So I want to show you this plant, and then let's go around to this one as well and just see the actual structure of this plant. Now when you look at it, you may see all these dead leaves, but what's going on is as the plant finishes, just the leaves die, so you can just kind of shake them off. So it's just really cool. All the leaves just kind of die off, and then you're left with almost just pure bud. So it's a really easy plant to. Let me smell this one. Ooh, that one has more. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it kind of smells like, I think mentioned this before, like a baby drinking their first, or having their first cup of Thai coconut lemongrass soup, and then barfing it up, and then sitting in the hot sun, hot tom yum, I think it's tom yum, Thai soup, barfed on the sidewalk, cooking in the sun. That's kind of what it smells like. Kind of disgusting, actually, but oh, yeah, well, that is weird. Definitely intoxicating, and it's just such a weird smell that I've never smelled anything that smells like that. So it confuses your brain in a way. It's just very stimulating because it's such a bizarre smell. So anyway, let's come in now on these. This one's maybe not quite as. Let me see what's going on here. I mean, all the trichomes are very cloudy, very white and cloudy, and seeing a little bit of amber. Do you want to come in on some of these real quick? So we're going to do. You just hang there, and then we'll come back to the other plant, and we'll look at a bud. You want to cruise up here real quick and look at this one. And I'm trying to think, this one's positioned pretty well as this one, and you can kind of see like a amber glaze coming over the buds. So definitely, I'm going to get in here with my little loop. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say we're right on perfect timing, because we've got fully cloudy, so the trichomes are fully cloudy, like white, cloudy, milky white, with just starting to get highlights of some amber on those. So I'd say maybe about 20% amber on these, which is kind of, for a lot of weed, that's the sweet spot. You know, it varies from plant to plant, but anyway, I'd say this is, and also, if you look on them as well, you'll see even the tippy top of the bud is now brown hairs, the dried brown hairs. And just looking at the bud, you can just see, like, a lot of times you'll see this is where there's just kind of this dull sort of bluish gray sheen of the milky white trichomes, and then a bit of a brown, sort of almost rust amber sheen going on as well. So that's the amber trichomes that are starting to come in. You don't want it to go too far. I mean, some people love going as long as possible, but I kind of see that as like brown spots on a banana. So I like to keep things fresh, and the milky to me, milky trichomes means peak THC, and then with a little bit of amber means you're getting some diversity as far as the terps and the different compounds and such as they sort of age. But if you go way too amber, you may lose some of those bright, fresh, really clear effects. So anyway, this is the Yunnan. I would say this, oh, and then our final thing is just personality and unique qualities. And I just say it's a gorgeous, beautiful plant. And probably the thing that stands out the most is the terpene profile. The smell is just, I've never smelled anything like it, like that serious black pepper, and then just ginger, lemongrass, turmeric. It's kind of in that range: turmeric, ginger, lemongrass, with a little bit of like coconut spice. So anyway, really interesting, unique plant. Stoked. And then I guess maybe we should do a ceremonial first cola cut. So, yeah, and by the way, I judge too by the bracts. I can see the bracts are starting to brown a little bit. So, definitely time to take this. So, here we go. Ceremonial first snip snip. There it is. Beautiful Yunnan. Gorgeous. So super happy about this plant. Definitely recommend it. And this is going to be a keeper variety. We're keeping this one around. Very, very cool. So hope that's helpful, and see ya.